and we're live, and I'm not feeling like it. I've had the flu for the past week, and I might be a little out of it this session, so incredible apologies for that.
Are you talking
Just
to the
need-
people in the future?
I am definitely yes, the future people.
We just
I
need to
should-
sing a little bit.
I should render all these videos for them.
Staying alive.
Oh no,
staying
we're gonna
alive.
die on YouTube. Copyrighted.
Coronavirus dying.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that's happening right now. If like that kills everyone, it won't. But if it does, if it does, here's our archive.
It won't.
Dated.
It won't.
Remember us.
Yes. Yes, the common cold is going to kill everyone.
I mean, it really feels like it to me.
It's a common cold.
Okay. So,
No, that's
Um,
influenza. That's different.
in the last session, guys went to the office of Parsley's sister to learn more about where she had disappeared off to. And you learned that she was seeking out some group called Arcane Engineering. Which is related to the planet Rotisserie somehow. You also found a mysterious projector thing that targets metaphysical things and makes flesh. And then Scarlet took that in return for the cow to be returned to you. And then the factory was raided by sheep. And you were
Or-
captured.
Detonated by sheep.
Blown
Well,
up.
I mean, a lot of things happen.
That is true.
Oh, and we leveled up.
Oh.
That was a spectator. Ignore them.
There was two notable people who showed up. There was one Mr. Villagra who was going to capture Scarlet until Strix stabbed him. And then on your way out of the factory, you stole a Predator cyborg named Laserface, canonically. And,
Oh, yes.
and you plugged him onto Temuko.
Yes, we did.
Oh
That
no.
is the thing that
Y'all are stuck on the Bad Warship, except for Hedera, who cheekily
Hey,
flew along in her own fighter. And now y'all are hyperspacing towards who the hell knows where.
It's okay.
We're gonna begin with you, Hedera.
Alright.
So, as you enter the portal, along with the rest of the ships, you are met with this just whirling chaos. There are just floating bits of magma and rock and water and grass. And as you watch them, they shift into other things before your very eyes. It's a mess of colors and materials, and it's wholly chaotic. It's nothing natural.
Wait.
At least nothing that's your natural.
Well.
And you barely see the bad warships as they move about in the space in unnatural ways.
Okay.
I feel like they'd at least be recognizably dull compared to the background, though.
They are, somewhat.
This is just a hyperdrive thing, then, right?
This is a hyperdrive thing.
Okay, that's all then. Sorry.
So, I mean, I don't know if there's any particular decisions I need to make now.
I need you to make a dex check.
Okay. What am I making that for?
To navigate this place.
Okay. And that's just like handling my ship.
Yes, so like a ship handling check.
Cool, because I have proficiency in my craft.
Nice.
So what do I... Where's my scores? Okay, there we go. Hey! 26.
Hey, there you go. As you follow the ships around in this space, you manage to dodge the majority of the debris miraculously.
Oh, this is a very involved form of hyperdrive.
It is the you have a hard time of it, but the bad ships almost seem possessed as they move about in odd ways, jumping from space to space, sometimes in the blink of an eye, and sometimes too slowly to be noticed.
Interesting.
But you manage to not get lost in whatever this place is, fortunately.
That's good.
Alright, we're coming back to the rest of the party now. There is still, within this hangar bay, a large amount of bad troops aiming guns at your ship, but they seem fairly lax. They're not going to start firing unless you start firing at them.
Nell
Ah.
narrows her eyes.
Weren't we already taken off the ship?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're off the ship, but you're still surrounded. They haven't
Okay.
taken you anywhere.
So, question. Is there a restroom I can use?
I'm sure you can wait a little bit. The chief general you were talking to earlier speaks.
Parsley curses to himself. Fine. Just don't come crying to me when it becomes an emergency.
I'm sure our janitorial staff can handle it. Scarlet walks back onto the ship, rather dejected, and for 1 hour, the rest of the party is left to their devices.
I take it that's the short rest.
That is.
Parsley can do
Okay.
what he wanted to do without having to use the restroom.
Correct.
Annis? Oh,
He's
sorry.
gonna put on a disguise so that it looks like he doesn't have anything on him.
Oh, that's clever.
Like not even a hat.
Okay.
There's no hat. What are you talking about? That would
Ah,
be ridiculous.
Well,
Well, she's gonna try to find a place to hide Chicory's body
hmm.
and to lock him in a room or something.
Broom closet.
Okay. You go onto the ship to pick him up, and he starts to cough.
Yes, the space flu.
He's unconscious, but that's a sign of not death.
Mm-hmm. Talk later.
Can Strick have followed into the ship?
Strick can fall into the ship.
Okay. He looks not dead.
Uh, it is unfortunate, but I would like to speak with him later. Then we can have our fun. Just lock him someplace he can't get out.
Well, then Strick is going to use her bag to pull out the things she pulled out last time. The bag of tricks. To create random animals made of goo.
Ah,
Goo.
So let's see, that would be a axe beak, a black bear, and a tiger, I think.
Oh my.
Oh.
And they're going to drag him into the lab. Since we're back on the ship, I think.
Alright, 3 goo abominations manifest. And with slopping limbs, they drag Vilgra off to where would they take him? The lab, right?
Yes. And Strick's going to collect a blood sample.
Well, that's relatively easy considering as they drag him, he coughs out a significant amount of blood onto the ground, almost like a pool.
how is this man not dead yet?
It almost looks like half his body mass. Like,
Yeah, so he survived this poison, which means I can create anti-venom.
Oh, jeez.
That's good.
You take a cloth and you mop up the blood and you just like wring it out into a bucket.
Into a vial. Jeez, I'm not a savage.
Cheesecloth.
Uh,
And then start using, what would that be, a centrifuge to start mixing up an anti-venom?
Or the centrifuges would like separate the stuff.
Yes. So that's what Strick's doing. What's everybody else doing?
So, Annis has 2 pens on her, and also a set of weaver's tools. I would like to do something not silly. I don't know. I'm gonna take 1 pen, and she's going to weave it just a little bit into her fur, if that's okay, so that it's not actually visible at all.
Okay.
Oh.
You know, gotta be able to John Wick if we really, really need to. And, after that, I would like to meditate and also cast an alarm spell on the ship. You know, everyone is exempt except the dying person, not me, the poison one, and the guards, of course. So we can all, we're all fine, is what I'm saying.
Alright, cool.
And then Annis meditates. Is that right?
Parsley is making tea. Also, I forget, did we agree on leaving Tomoko in the ship or bringing him with us?
I don't recall. I think originally,
I thought he was going to be
Temic-
left on the ship, but
yeah, Temiko was on the ship with a laser cannon that I didn't realize still had a mind in it. That was fun. I forget what I told Temiko to do. I think we weren't sure what was going to happen yet, so I said shoot anybody who comes on the ship and tries to mess with it. But that's probably been rescinded by now. So options for Temiko are open.
I might leave him on the ship.
it's probably safer for him so that he doesn't get confiscated. Though you could also probably try to put a weapon in him. Hide it in his body or something.
Already has one.
Well,
It's called Laserface.
oh boy.
Yes.
That's a little less subtle, though.
Temuko eats a gun.
Oh no. Oh,
Half
also,
lasers, hooray.
I just wanted to add that while Annis meditates, little, like, not really illusions, but if I could have it to have little, like, bits of dust and debris circle around her, that would be nice.
Alright,
No mechanical stuff, just flavor.
so it's just like, it was super meditating.
Super meditating. And Parsley makes some good tea.
Did Parsley actually make good tea? Parsley did make good tea.
Parsley made amazing tea.
I think Parsley had built up some karma.
Can I have it?
You know what? Sure, we have. This is probably going. This could be the best damn tea you're gonna have in a long time.
Why do we have poison when we just have, like, half of Parsley's tea?
Half?
Yeah, 'cause, like, the other half is either
Do you think?
good
Hang on,
or...
what do you think
kind of
goes into
warm.
some of those vials?
Oh no.
Strick just collects all the failed tea experiments.
Alright, Parsley, you doing anything else?
Probably not. Other
Okay,
than these guys, yeah.
Mel, are you doing anything?
Well, I'm in too bad of a mood to like fiddle with anything in my workshop. Plus, I don't know like how much they would let us do when we're about to go on trial. I am probably going to do something a little similar to Annis. I'm going to grab just a little bit of scrap iron from my workshop. Say, check something here. Do. Sorry, I'm trying to find where this is. Hey, it's something small, like a straight piece of iron. Nothing fancy or elaborate. I just like find a way to like hide that on my person, like, or just stick it in like one of my coverall pockets. Just a little piece of iron. Nothing special about it.
Alright.
But yeah, mostly I'm gonna be sulking and scowling.
Oh heck, I just realized.
I'm still upset about everything that has happened to my ship and its current state right now.
Okay, Scarwood is actually going to approach you.
Me,
You, Melange,
sometimes known as Melange,
Moongi,
Mel.
Mad Monkeys, okay?
Oh no.
Alright, anyways, so she approaches you, and she says, "So, what's your story?"
Who? Me? Mel says, unaccustomed to being singled out like this. Well, this is my ship, and I know Parsley, and he's a mercenary, so now we do mercenary things.
Well, that's the thing I'm confused about. You don't really seem like the mercenary type. You seem a little, no offense, pedestrian.
Insight check to see if I take offense.
Site as required.
26.
It's not an
Like,
insult, but you can choose
not-
to be offended anyways.
Okay.
Not intended to be an insult.
So just genuine curiosity then on her part. Well, she kind of stares at Scarlet a moment, just sorting through her own thoughts, like how much does she actually care to say to this person? Um, she eventually shrugs, just says, "I'm looking for my family, and mercenaries travel a lot, hear a lot. I think. I don't know. It sounded good at the time. Trying to find whatever we can, find where they are, what happened to them. Anise and I both."
Huh. That's. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Interesting.
Which part?
Uh,
Do
I don't.
mercenaries do hear things, right?
Yeah, we get around. Mostly we just hear the things that involve war and killing people, but you might hear something about your family.
Well, hopefully they're not involved in a war. That doesn't sound like them.
Uh, yeah, I hope so too, for your sake. Listen, you seem like the most level-headed of this group, and I'm probably going to be executed anyways. So, might as well take this thing that I found. Or the thing that I took from you. I'm giving it back. She hands over the machine, the projector that you found at,
The whatever that was.
yeah, the doohickey, the MacGuffin.
The Wimmy Doodle.
Soon as, yeah, she holds it out to you.
That's what I'm going to call it in my inventory. It's the Wimmy Doodle. Cannon. I look uncertain how to react at first, but I'll reach out and accept it. I suppose no reason not to. Thank you. I am hoping none of us get executed.
Well, I don't know about you, but I know I'm getting executed. Hopefully that finds you some luck on your quest, and hopefully you'll look after Strick for me when I'm gone. I mean, I know I broke up with her kind of violently, but I don't want her to die or anything. I mean, not die as much as I'll be dead.
Mel just looks very bemused at all of this, unsure how to take it in. She's not going to say anything to the effect, but her opinion of this person might be shifting slightly, maybe just a little bit. Not as doesn't seem as crazy as the first impressions were. But she's still kind of internalizing how she feels about Scarlet and Strick.
Alright, so, does Mel say anything in response to this, or does she just quietly accept it?
I quietly accept she's not really sure what she should say. Like she's not going to say you're not going to die because she doesn't know what's going to happen.
It's
She hopes nobody dies, like she said, but
Okay,
I
noted.
suppose she will give like a very quiet, well, thank you.
Scarlet gives a nod of recognition and walks away. Would anybody else like to do something?
Oh, that's extra dramatic. Sure, actually.
Alright.
Wait, am I able to do that? I don't think I grabbed a... I'm pretty sure Annis does actually just use a focus. Oh, never mind. I can't grab materials.
I mean, depends on what the materials are.
It was like a small crystal rock thing. Unless the lure behind the spellcasting focus is that you can just kind of semi-summon materials. I don't think that's how it works. And Annis is...
If they don't cost anything.
Okay. Well then, as Annis meditates, small bits of debris floating around here. One small piece of it glimmers. Like there's a... not a spark, but there's like a small light reflecting off of it. And, he's going to open her eyes and pick it out, holding up a small little crystal bead. It's not the one that you can explode. And then
Alright.
Not a
she's
bead of
going to
force.
probably weave it somewhere into her, like, hair or around an ear, maybe. Because it's cute.
Okay. Alright, so soon, in an hour's time, how convenient. You, the party in the warship feel an abrupt jolt as the hyperdrive portal opens and closes again, and you find yourselves back in normal space. And as the seconds pass after you come out of it, you begin to feel rather dizzy, and the world tilts side to side for a few minutes before finally settling again. Hedera, you feel a little bit of the same thing, but you've been out in the field for a while. You maintain your nerves somewhat.
This isn't my first rodeo.
Yes. But the cow friend you rescued twice isn't so lucky as he wakes up and starts to tilt around behind you.
I am gonna point in the direction of the bed.
You better not vomit in the ship.
Nah, I can clean that up.
He
That's a
makes
secondary concern right now.
it to the bin, and he comes
But
back to you.
I was pointing to the bed if he's gonna be like falling over.
Oh, I thought you said bin.
No.
Okay.
I'm basically non-verbally telling him to go lie down.
Wait, I think I'll be fine for a second. Where did we win? Did we rescue the people?
What do you mean when? We're not dead. That counts for something.
Well, I mean, like, I don't remember what happened.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Who knocked me out?
A veteran mercenary.
Okay, well, did you guys save the cows? Are all
Nope.
of those people there? What?
That's a non-issue now.
So that means they're saved, right?
They're in a better place, I'm sure.
That sounds good, right?
See those ships up there? You're gonna point out the view screen or the glass or whatever it is.
Yeah, these are. Is that one made of gold?
Yeah, they showed up and wiped out the whole damn place.
What do you mean wiped out? Like, bought all the cattle? What do you mean by wiped out?
Orbital bombardment. So, we're going to try and get a little payback and see if we can't rescue the rest of the crew in the process. Because they captured my colleagues.
And the factory, they're all gone.
Yep.
There were hundreds of them.
Yep.
But why?
I don't know. Because they're assholes.
You're right. I think I'm gonna lie down.
That's probably wise. We can start working on a plan once we get closer to whatever their destination is.
He nods rather numbly and lightly sort of lies himself down on the bed.
I was going to give him the briefest of glances, but I was also really trying to keep focused on what she's currently doing.
Alright, rest of the crew. Or actually, I think since you're in a big hangar bay, you wouldn't see much. So I'll just describe what the lands look like from Hedera's perspective. You see around you a site similar to the asteroid fields that you were just in, but instead of just mere asteroids, these are bigger, like assortment of moons, all orbiting around one another. None of them look particularly warm or inviting.
Well, we can see this from the hangar.
You know what? Yeah, you can see it from
And
the
they do
hangar.
to Annis. Space rocks.
They're all covered in ice.
Space rocks.
Yeah, they're space rocks, but they don't look like inhabitable. Nevertheless, you can see multiple settlements on each of these moon planets. And you see the warships flying towards one of the largest, with a large golden spire coming out from the. Well, there's not really a top, but the part you can see that's right side up. Despite the rather dull-looking buildings all around it, are the rocks. The edges of the outskirts. And you find yourselves flying towards that golden spire. A few more minutes go by. You feel yourself land somewhere. Or at the very least, be moored somewhere. And some guards come up inside the ship. Hey, we're gonna need you, they point to Scarlet, to come with us now. She wordlessly complies. and the rest of the crew is left alone. Stars, there's some weird things happening with your mic.
Is
Is it still going?
You sound a little louder than you used to.
It's kind of periodic, or at least it sounds to me like something's bumping against it.
It's probably just because of how my mic is set up. It's in line in my headset cord, so it's probably hitting my shoulder or something.
does
Ah,
alarm stop working if someone's used it?
No, I think it's continuous for the 8 hours.
Okay. And then Annis gets a ping, but it's fine. I'd like to
Alright,
watch
so
Scarlet
you're-
as she goes.
Fine.
You're just letting everyone's just letting her get taken then.
So,
Uh,
Are we
I'm-
going to follow her or not?
No others, just the Pegasus.
Can I try to incite the people that are like, you follow us, to see if it's like, follow us to your immediate execution versus follow us to like a holding cell for your trial?
Paperwork.
Like how grim are they about the come with us thing?
Annis is actually just gonna speak up and ask, how? Oh no, I can't do that. How quick are your trials?
It depends. It's not for you to know right now.
And why not?
How long does anti-venom normally take to make? It's been
I
like
don't remember.
I don't think there's hard and fast rules. Oh wait,
I
no.
remember we were gonna base it on the Pathfinder rules, but I don't remember how long that took.
Yeah, the 5e rules are very non-crafting friendly. Also, yeah, is it okay if I try to incite the sheep guards?
that.
Oh god, the journey gets done.
Just a 16 this time.
They're rather grim about it, but that seems to be their.
They're
Yeah, they're grim.
That's their natural state,
It could be. You don't know.
as far as I can tell.
Looks like, at least from the Pathfinder rules, it takes about 1 hour.
You'll be done by then.
Okay. I should probably also roll a check. Let's see. Probably a poisoner's kit, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Wow.
No. It's a 13 enough to make it.
No, this isn't like particularly difficult to make. You're just extracting some stuff from some blood. Put it
Yeah.
through a few rounds of centrifuge, one and done.
Okay.
Unless you
is-
like dropped all the blood on the ground.
Not the best work, but it's passable.
Would that be a poisoner's kit dexterity check? I'm assuming you rolled with intelligence.
Sure what happened, right?
Yeah, the 5-second rule still applies to poisons.
Yeah. You'll get nauseous, but at least you won't die from the poison. It's fine.
Alright, anyways, is Strick going to say anything in regards to Scarlet being taken? Is anyone gonna say anything in regards to Strick being taken, other than what's already been said?
or
Mean
Scarlet,
Scarlet?
yes.
Yes, yeah, that.
I mean,
Sorry.
Annis will continue talking with the guard as long as she can. Hmm.
Why are we being tried separately?
Do you know? Beats me. It's what the boss says. So
And who's the boss you're speaking of?
well, there's the queen, and then there is the
Innes
king.
whispers under her breath.
Hey, you in the blue, speak up. I can't hear what you're saying.
Innes will look at Parsley because of his scarf.
He's not wearing his scarf.
Oh right, he is naked. In that in that case, Innes will just say, "Oh, well, I wanted to ask you why you couldn't tell us things."
Alright, well, if you're really that insistent on knowing how long the trials generally take, around 6 hours.
Hmm.
Don't come crying to me if it's wrong, though. Could be more, could be less.
Innes tilts her head and nods.
Strick's going to crawl back into her lab.
Okay.
And she's gonna start doing a long rest. Trying to make a stick into a detector.
Long rest mode activated.
Long
Stink.
rest mode activated.
Unfortunately, you're only allowed one more short rest worth of time before the
Oh no.
guards come
Oh,
back
no.
and ask for the rest of you.
Rude.
Could we just like hide Strick under the bed? I don't. I mean, we don't even have to lie to do it. We could just like not get Strick and see what they do.
Not against it.
Do they remember there was a weird cuttlefish thing? Do they even want it? We could just say it's someone's familiar and then. I mean, okay, that would be a lie.
Dismiss it.
I mean,
Eh,
I feel like the best bet would be to just not say anything and like see
Mhm.
if they make mention of it.
That's what Annis is gonna do.
As Omel will do.
Sure. Everyone else is doing it.
Alright,
Alright,
so
Strick, what's this detector gonna be for before I make any rash decision?
I assume it was like an enchanted item that artificers can make.
Yeah, it's a magic item that artificers can make.
What does it do?
It has 3 charges. You can use an action to expend one of these charges to find the nearest secret door or trap within 30 feet of you.
Ooh. So, Wand of Secrets, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
but it would require an additional 7 hours.
Yeah, it would require a long rest to be able to key up things like that, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm overlooking something.
I actually don't know. I'm just going based on what you said, so don't listen to me.
Yeah, fuse item. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object and view it. So yeah, I'd have to long rest.
Just go to sleep.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm going to just presume they're not going to let me come in with my like full suit of heavy armor and my magic shield that is also my divine focus and all that stuff. So Mel will come out just in her work jumpsuit and her hat, and she has the piece of metal tucked in one of her pockets. And her tools. She's not going to take her tools out. She just has her Tinker's tools in the pockets as well.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna say, just for the sake of not leaving people out, I'm gonna say they do remember Strick and take her with the rest of the party.
Oh no. Our plans.
Fair
You
enough.
you can choose to leave the familiars behind if you want to, though.
Tamuko's at the ship with
Tamuko has the con.
Laserface and Chem, and also Chicory being protected by a bunch of goo creatures.
They play poker.
The goons.
Who is that?
Aha! I knew it!
Oh dear.
Muted you preemptively, you fiend!
Oh,
Hmm.
Alright. So you are taken down these gilded halls. For what you've heard of Ba, this is awfully, what's the word? Over the top? There's a lot more wealth here than you would have expected from the nation on the losing end of the war. There
The
is
brown
gold and
coats. Never mind, carry on.
what were you saying?
Oh, I was going to make a dumb joke. Continue.
All right. There is tapestries and paintings of this skinny pink sheep with a somewhat confident expression, and then a continuing successive line of slightly different but similar looking skinny confident pink sheep. Each one looking more and more obscenely wealthy until you make it to two grand doors which open inward to reveal a single pink sheep sitting atop a massive throne. And you can see a massive gaping hole behind her, arched in the shape of the rest of. And she smiles at you. Oh, hello! You must be the criminals.
By the way, sleight of hand to keep my poisoner's kit.
You succeed.
You tuck it into one of your weird little cuttlefish pouches.
You.
You see,
Not even
curiously,
strict knows what those are.
you see another seat next to this sheep monarch, but it is empty.
Hmm.
Be shy. Just come up over here.
Queen, I presume.
Yes, you're right. My name is Fliff, and arranging your execution tonight. You are criminals, right? Oh, I'm so glad. I've always wanted to do an execution.
Mel was expecting to just be scowling, and she's just like a little bit flabbergasted by this person.
Hmm.
Like, is this lady for real?
Annis will raise a hoof.
Yes, you and the pretty bracelets.
Might I ask what we're being executed for?
I have no idea. But wait, no. I'm sorry. I do know. I think there was this red little birdie lady who came in. I think she killed a lot of people. So obviously we have to give her the chopping block.
Have we killed a lot of people? The guards killed a lot of bovines back there.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of people kill bovines. That's not unusual. But you, my dear, you're very unusual. Oh,
Annis is frowning very much internally. It's not hard to read, but she is. Calm as always.
from the hole behind her, a rumbling voice speaks up. Now, dear, don't get so hasty now. From the gap, a massive dragon's head emerges. From the looks of it, he's clearly ancient. There are scars and faded scales atop this blue dragon's face.
Oh, blue dragon. Okay. What would I roll to know about blue dragons?
You all can roll what, like... Hmm.
I know by Pathfinder knowledge categories they're Arcana, but 5e is a little more fluid.
I guess you'll roll Arcana, yeah.
Okay, 17.
You're aware that dragons are the other half of the Longma, but you don't remember any dragons actually existing.
Okay. But I am aware that blue Lonma are not immune to being poisoned, right? Or acid.
That's
Yeah,
the most important.
Does a 23 get any better?
no, it does not. Dragons in this world are pretty extremely rare. Anyways, the dragon speaks up again. Apologies for my dear Fliff's hastiness. My name is Fickrel. I am the to this fair nation to buy.
The what to this fair nation?
I'm the male monarch, the king. That's me.
So you are the royals.
Yes, that's us.
King Dragon, oh no.
Is there any particular reason why you randomly arrest people and blow up entire factories?
Well, contrary to what Fliff was saying here, there was a good reason, a calculated reason for why we blew up that factory and arrested you at the same time. We had heard from our informant that there were some conspirators of a known enemy to the state residing within that factory. And it just so happened that that factory was under control of the enemy. So we figured kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. And now you're here. But
So we're prisoners of war then.
Oh.
that's a little harsh. I would like to say more. You're guests of war.
So
Yes.
those bovines dead in that factory were bovine or oh no, sorry. So those
Yes,
bovines in that
Eric.
factory were casualties of war?
Yes, they're very dead. That's what casualty means, right?
So we're guests. Where's the
Yes.
hospitality?
Well, the hospitality is us not executing you right away. I've been made aware that our informant was not as reliable as we originally thought. But it is curious why a group like you would be in the company of someone so vile as Miss Scarlet.
Well, that's of course because we're both mercenaries. Have you not heard of doubling down on jobs?
Annis will speak up. She wanted to take one of our friends, but that friend's probably dead now, so.
So, which one of you is telling the truth here? One of you is saying that you were cooperating with Miss Scarlet, and the other one of you is saying that you were there to oppose Miss Scarlet.
It was very both.
A double cross, of course.
Annis
We were-
isn't deceiving.
Mel is just staring at the dragon.
You were there to double cross her?
Let me see if Mel has
We were
enough
there on
courage to
our
say
own
anything.
mission, and she came to betray us.
Nope, Mel doesn't have the courage to speak up right now.
Do you want me to roll
No.
deception again?
It's not even that deceptful. That kind of is what happened.
Roll deception, I guess?
Wait, Annis?
I suppose whether or not the statement is true is independent of how the statement is being used.
Well, Annis is not trying to deceive.
I think I will wait on further testimony for that part. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Oh, yes. Well, we get a lawyer. We're not good at talking.
As a lawyer, you have the money for that?
Like a public lawyer or something.
Well, we don't do much of that lawyer sort of thing here in Ba. This is your trial right now, and your trial, in quotations, is you talking to us. Isn't that just absolutely exciting?
That could have been clarified a bit earlier.
Are there any windows here?
Yeah, there's 6 stained glass windows, 3 on each side of the room.
Do they lead out the space?
Ennis.
She's not going to do anything.
course
Yes, they do lead the space.
Okay.
They also lead to a horrible fall to your death.
Well, that's fine. I mean, and it's... Oh.
Acceptable.
Oh, no. But, anyway, I was just curious.
Nah, that's fine.
What is this, the Airy?
So, Annis will speak up again, if no one else will, and ask, so, if we were to be executed, how would we... Oh, no. How would we be executed?
Well, Oh, there's plenty of ways. We have a guillotine, we have electric chair, or sometimes we just do arena battles and we pit people against each other and they murder each other. Generally we save that one.
What if we win?
And we kill you anyways. No, we usually free those people if under some supervision for a few years.
Annis kind of raises an eyebrow at Strick, but not really in like a judgmental way. Or, no, in a judgmental way, but like not really in a bad judgmental way, like in an analytical way.
There you go.
Answer me this. Why were you at the factory?
Annis will poke Parsley.
What? We were on a job to find my sister.
Oh, interesting place to find your sister at a sweatshop factory.
I don't know. She was some kind of in what's the word? Clerk? She worked administration, I think.
Administration at a factory.
What? Is that weird?
Isn't that like the whole point of those? Help manage them with the others? And Annis
Fair enough.
stops herself.
And find said sister?
I didn't hear anything you just said.
Did you find your sister?
No. She has been taken somewhere. I have no idea where.
Who do you work for? Or are you freelance types?
Parsley looks around at the group, like raising an eyebrow as if to ask, "It should we tell this?"
Strick's just trying to stop talking.
Mel finally manages to speak up a little bit. We're primarily freelance so far. I don't know. I've honestly only been on 2 jobs up to this point,
So half
and
the time.
neither one has gone well.
So you lot are new at this.
Some of us are.
Parsley says nothing at that.
Yeah. On the whole, we're pretty new. Yes. Good old Strick.
Oh.